Skateboard. Will it DTF? Hi, I'm Jeremy with DTFSuperstore.com and welcome to the second episode of Will It DTF. Today, we're going to try to put a design on the bottom of this skateboard deck using DTF transfers. And no, I'm not going to ride the skateboard when we're done. It didn't go so well the last time I rode a skateboard. I'm really excited about this one because if it works, this could be a really good option for an Etsy shop to sell small transfers or large ones to cover the whole deck. It could be a great add-on to any custom printing business. You could create your own designs or make customer-designed custom skateboard decks. Now, we already know that DTF works on wood in certain situations. Some boards may have a coating that might get in the way of the transfer sticking properly, so you might need to prep the skateboard by sanding a little bit. The boards I have don't have any coating, so we can get right into it. Most skateboard decks are not perfectly flat, so we will need to use a different kind of heat press than you'd use for a shirt. We have this small handheld Cricut heat press. This is going to help us get a nice heated press around all of the curves. I'm also using a hot peel film because it will start to release from the graphic as soon as we have good adhesion, almost giving us confirmation we've pressed it enough. I'll show you what I mean as we begin to apply the transfer. Now, I've made two different prints that we're going to use. We've got this kind of like individual design where the wood is going to show through. We also have this all over design. Now I'm going to start with this one first to just kind of get the proof of concept working, because doing an all over design is going to be much more difficult. I am setting the white underbase relatively high so we get a really nice strong adhesive layer. And because it's not a garment, I'm not worried about a soft hand feel. I'm trying to make this more durable. The Cricut Mini Heat Press has 3 temperature settings on the front. The top one is about 315, give or take a little bit. The second one is about 270, so we're gonna set it all the way at the highest setting at 315-ish, 310. It kind of fluctuates a little bit. And as opposed to putting this whole graphic on at once, I'm gonna cut it up into pieces just to make it a little bit easier for us. So let's go with Skeleton Skater Boy over here first. Let's try this. All right, putting it here on the lip. Now, you could use some heat tape if you want to hold it in place. I've got enough extra here, I don't need to do that. So let's start pressing this and see how it goes. Okay, nice and slow. It's moving around a little bit. That may be just from the curvature of the board. It's definitely sticking. Now with it being wood, I'm kind of pressing pretty hard. I don't want to call it a medium pressure, maybe a medium to firm, but we just want to kind of make sure we're getting all over it. Now I can see there's already kind of almost like you can tell that it's releasing from the graphic below. That's why I wanted to use this hot peel, is because I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit area, I'll try to point it out in post-production if you can see it there, but there's some areas you can see are lifting and separating from the graphic. So once we start to see that happening, we know we've likely got good adhesion. I'm seeing it kind of all over. Let's see what happens when we start to peel this off. Oh yeah. Oh, all right, so this bottom corner didn't get adhered very well, so I'm gonna try to go over it with some parchment paper just to help protect it, maybe protect the heat press from any adhesive that might be peeking out through because of it not being adhered properly to begin with. That looks pretty good. What do y'all think? All right, let's do the rest of these graphics. Let's try to peel. Okay, we are definitely adhered. All right, so need to cut this stuff off the end here. We're definitely adhered, but not very evenly. I can see some spots where we're not quite even, so let's use our parchment paper and see if we can get a little bit more even.
I think it turned out pretty good.
Skateboard, will it DTF? Absolutely. This thing turned out great. I definitely find that the individual graphics or the smaller graphics were a lot easier to apply and make sure we had good adhesion to the board. The larger graphic was definitely a little bit of work to try to make sure it was all adhered. The other thing is when you do put your clear coat or your poly coat on, you want to do that so it has some durability. But you want to make sure that you are fully adhered, because if not, you'll see the transfer start to kind of bubble in the spots where it didn't get really adhered to the deck. And then there's no way to kind of recover from that. So make sure you are fully adhered to the deck. But once that's done, man, it turns out great. It looks great. It feels great. Definitely a good option. It is a little bit time consuming, but once you do a few of them, I think you'll find that it goes relatively quickly. It's gonna be a little bit more time intensive than like a sticker would be, but also if you don't have a sticker machine, this is a great option. Like we've said before, part of the reason we're doing this Will It DTF series is because you may have just a DTF printer. We wanna give you some more options on things you can offer your customers, things you can sell. So Skateboard worked out really, really good. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, like button. And if you want to see more DTF content, more Will It DTF videos, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified whenever we release a new direct-to-film video. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.